It's March 5th. Today's reading picks up the narrative 38 years after the events of yesterday's reading. Almost 4 decades have passed, and we find the children of Israel bitter and discontent. Here at Meribah, we once again hear their familiar complaint over their harsh conditions. We wish that we had died in Egypt. Despite their attitude, God graciously provides. Whether God miraculously brought water where there had been none, or He simply pointed to the exact location of an underground aquifer that lay just beneath a thin layer of surface rock is not known. But the result is the same. The people are provided water where none had been before. Moses' violation of the instruction to speak to the rock greatly displeased God. Scholars believe that Moses striking the rock twice, rather than simply speaking to it as instructed, may have been an effort to inappropriately take credit for the miracle. We see from Numbers 27:14 that God considered Moses' action a failure to treat him as holy in front of the people. And there was certainly more taking place at Meribah than is revealed in this passage, evidenced by God's continual referral to this event later in Scripture. Quote, "Do not test me as the children of Israel did at Meribah," end quote, is found several more times in the Old Testament. Meribah means arguing in Hebrew. This event is marked by God as a low point in the 40-year wandering and is referenced in Scripture far more frequently than the failure of the people to take the land 38 years prior, the event that produced the wandering in the wilderness in the first place. After Meribah, near the very end of their 40-year wandering, the people are seen grumbling again over their general conditions. "We hate this manna," draws a sharp reaction from God, who brings snakes to attack the camp. God offers healing in the form of a bronze snake lifted up onto a pole. All the people have to do to be healed is look upon it. Some 1,400 years later, Jesus in John 3:14 would refer to this event as a symbol of His offer of hope to mankind. In the book of Numbers, the characters are not airbrushed. We see them as they are, with many faults. The incident at Meribah was the equivalent of a family blow-up. Impatient, disobedient children whose anger at their father figure is complicated by an uncharacteristically poor reaction on the part of the one stable leader that could always be counted on to do the right thing. No one comes out looking very good. Relationships are altered and reputations were damaged, and its impact was felt for decades as people's lives were permanently altered. Sadly, the events were entirely preventable, and they remind us that in every family, things will go sideways. Things break. Expectations will not be met. Stuff just happens. People will disappoint and hurt those they love. And when they do, it is important to consistently respond with grace over anger, reason over emotion, with love, gentleness, and grace, especially with those close to us. Our responses help to contain negative events and keep them from spinning out of control. Here's today's application. Are you living consistently? Do you make the effort to ensure that those closest to you, your family, are getting the best you have to offer, the VIP treatment? Speak kindly to those nearest you. Guard your words and be consistent. Be a source of stability, wisdom, and grace to help keep family blow-ups from spinning out of control. Now here's today's prayer.